K-pop stans, brace yourselves. Kpop Demon Hunters 2 just unleashed a villain so wild, chaotic, and stylish even your bias wouldn't survive the drama. Sparks fly, secrets spill, and everything you thought you knew is about to explode. Meet the real new villain, and you'll be feasting in no time. One of the hunters bears my mark, but I have no control over her. Imagine Kpop Demon Hunters 2 opening with a new threat so dramatic it makes Gwima look like a spicy side dish. These new villains wouldn't just show up throwing fireballs. They'd strut in with synchronized evil choreography and an aesthetic so dark it makes your Spotify rap worry about you. Their music completely different from Hicks. Think demon dubstep infused with cursed lullabibus. But somehow their goals line up. Instant chaos, instant drama, instant who allowed this crossover energy. And of course, this creates friction because nothing says team bonding like two groups who can't stand each other being forced to save humanity together. Gwima was the music master manipulator of movie 1, whispering deals, twisting minds, and giving everyone trust issues. But the sequel has room to introduce even weirder villains, demons with new powers, demons with tragic backstories, maybe even a full rival idol group, an evil trio music whose songs spread fear instead of hope. Basically the anti-Hicks, but with killer vocals and terrible intentions. Now, imagine the final showdown. Two idol groups battling on music stage, not just with magic, but with music. Whoever wins the crowd wins the world. Don't you idiots know? Once the hunters turn the homeland gold, it's over for us. The wild thing about the ending of Kpop Demon Hunters is that even though the government probably pretended nothing happened, because that's what governments do, somebody definitely noticed. You can't have a full demon idol showdown in broad daylight without at least 3 fans filming music it, 2 conspiracy accounts analyzing it, and 1 confused grandma posting, "Is this part of the music video?" So now the big question hangs in the air. How much does the world actually know? Even a little suspicion could completely shake the sequel's world. If music humans start realizing demons are real and K-pop idols are secretly fighting them, Ricks can't just smile for cameras and pretend everything is normal anymore. They might have to change how they operate, hide less, or even deal with wannabe demon hunter recruits sliding into their DMs like, "Train me, away." Meanwhile, demons won't stay quiet either. If the secret is cracking, some demons might step into the spotlight on purpose. Imagine a faction that wants humans to know. Maybe they believe fear gives them power. Maybe they want chaos. Maybe they just love attention. Either way, the stage is set for new villains who thrive on exposure. And then music, there's Gwima. Sure, Rumi sliced him in half, but this is a demon king we're talking about. Half the time in these worlds, destroyed just means Burb regenerating. He could reform in the underworld, return in a twisted new form, or someone even more dangerous could seize his empty throne. When darkness music finally meets the light, you come here like this. If a rogue hunter had to choose between saving the world or saving their darkest secret, which would you choose? From the very first moment, we discover that the hunters aren't just fighting monsters. They're battling Gwima, an ancient demon king who's basically been evil longer than most human civilizations have existed. This guy has survived centuries, outlasting generations of hunters while building a demon army one soul at a time. Every victim he claims becomes another loyal music soldier in his twisted empire. And if a demon doesn't want to join him, too bad. Gwima breaks them music mentally, reshaping them through psychological torment until they submit. His realm traps music demons for centuries, just like Jinu, who spent 400 years there before teaming up with others to break into the human world. Which means hundreds, maybe thousands of demons have been trained, twisted, and hardened under Wa's rule for ages. Some demons traded their souls for power, some for greed, some for pure, delicious chaos. Music, and unlike Goo, who's stuck in guilt and regret, these demons like the suffering they cause. They enjoy hunting music humans. They take pride in stealing souls. Their cruelty fuels the terrifying spike in missing persons music across the world. These ancient monsters, shaped by centuries under Gwima's rule, understand his desires better than anyone. And now that the balance has shifted, they might step forward music themselves, eager to give Huntrix their next deadly challenge. Or they can be gone. Don't think you can escape what you are. Gwima may look like the end boss of all end bosses, towering over stone staircases, roaring flames and devouring souls like popcorn. But what if he isn't actually the top of the food chain? Wild idea, right? But not impossible. Sure, he commands thousands of demons, terrifies entire realms, and spends every waking moment trying to destroy the Huntress music and wipe out the Hunters. But even with all that power, something feels off for someone unstoppable. Music. He actually needs a whole team of minions constantly feeding him souls just to keep his strength up. And while other music demons teleport, slip through cracks, and cause chaos like it's a sport, Gimma can't even walk into the human world without major outside assistance. That's not Ultimate Demon King material, that's middle manager with anger issues. So what does that mean? Simple. There might be demons above him, stronger, older, scarier, being so powerful they don't even bother with humanity because we're beneath their notice. But now that Huntress has interfered, now that their employee of the century has music been sliced in half, they might finally decide to step in. And if Gimma truly answers to someone, those superiors won't send minions, they'll come themselves. Imagine the chaos, imagine the power, imagine Huntress fighting something Gimma fears. Subscribe now or your favorite K-pop idol gets replaced by a demon with terrible dance moves. I swore to protect all that was left of her, but I never thought that that would be a child. Like with Gimma gone, the demon world isn't breathing a sigh of relief. It's throwing a chaotic block party. Sure, he was evil, manipulative, and looked like he hadn't moisturized in 7 centuries. But at least he kept the other demons scared and organized. Without him, every minor demon lord with an ego bigger than his horns might rise up, each battling for control. And unlike Gimma, these new threats could be smarter, trickier, or just plain unhinged. That means Rumi and her squad might have to level up harder than a gamer grinding at 3 a.m. And speaking of Rumi, she's not done surprising us. The first movie dropped that huge twist. She's half demon. Suddenly, she's basically the Neo of K-pop. Limitless potential, mysterious powers, and probably one dramatic slow-motion scene away from flying. But that power comes with a dangerous catch. Unlocking her demon abilities might save the world or pull her deeper music into the darkness she's trying not to become. If new villains show up, especially hybrids like her, they might tempt her to fully embrace her demon music side. That internal struggle alone could shake the sequel to its core. Meanwhile, Zoe and Merit aren't just standing around doing backup vocals. They're still processing Rumi's big secret, and new threats could push their trust music to the limit. Rival teams, demon idols, or straight-up power-hungry monsters could test their bond in ways they never expected. But hey, the world may be on the brink of chaos, but at least they're giving us a special live music performance tonight. Priority: slaying demons with our song, fix the music world and make it right. The film paints the Hunters as a noble, almost holy organization, an elite group sworn to protect humanity from demonic corruption. Every generation, a new trio steps into the spotlight, becoming symbols of hope, power, and music emotional healing. Their voices aren't just pretty, they're weapons. Their songs don't just entertain, they reinforce the honeymoon barrier itself, sealing cracks so demons can't slip through. It's a glamorous job on the outside, but behind the scenes, the pressure is crushing. Celine makes it brutally clear. Hunters are never allowed to show weakness. No fear, no doubt, no slip-ups. They must shine like flawless idols at all times because the world depends on them. But perfection comes with a price. When someone carries a secret, a wound, or a fear they're not allowed to express, that pain rots under the surface. It's exactly what we saw with Rumi, forced to ignore her emotions until everything finally exploded. Now, imagine a hunter from a past generation who wasn't as lucky. Someone with a dark secret that the organization refused to acknowledge. Maybe they were part demon. Maybe they made a mistake that cost lives. Maybe they simply broke under the impossible expectations. Whatever the truth was, their teammates forced them to smile for the cameras, pretend to be fine, and keep singing for the world. But instead of healing, that pressure pushed them off the edge. A former hunter cast aside or abandoned could turn rogue, rejecting their oath. The organization and the very humanity they once vowed to protect. They might believe the hunters betrayed them. They might believe demons offered the freedom hunters denied. Or worse, they might embrace the darkness within themselves. A rogue hunter wouldn't just be dangerous, they'd be unstoppable. Click the next video right now, or a demon will remix your ringtone into chaos. Having a nervous breakdown?